cultural life of the ASEAN community. Geographical conditioning of Southeast Asia. Geographically, Southeast Asia is located between three waters, namely the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal in the western part, South China Sea to the north, and the Pacific Ocean to the east. Meanwhile, based on the shape of the plains, the Southeast Asian plains are divided into two mainlands, namely the peninsula and the group of islands. The mainland of the peninsula includes Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and the western part of Malaysia. Meanwhile, land in the form of an archipelago includes the Philippines, Indonesia, Eastern Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei Darussalam. The geographical conditioning causes difference in the economic, social, and cultural life of each country in Southeast Asia. Singapore. Singapore is the most developed country in the Asian region. Singapore has a very strategic location. Currently, Singapore is the busiest transit country in Asia. Singapore has a national emblem, namely the merlion. The merlion is a statue with the head of a lion and the body of a fish. According to myth, Singapore was once a fish village. This village is named Temasek, which comes from the Javanese language which means ocean. Singapore comes from the Sanskrit word which means the city of the lion. Singaporeans come from China, Malay, India, and Europe. Kaum Baba is a term for Chinese Malay descent. Singapore has four official languages, namely Malay, Mandarin, English, and Tam. Singapore society has a culture of working. About 80% of the people choose to work everywhere. This is because the price of vehicles, namely cars and fuel, is very expensive. Chili crabs are a very popular food the people of Singapore. Thailand. Thailand is often referred to as the granary of rice in Southeast Asia. Rice is indeed the largest agricultural product of this country. Apart from that, plantation, forestry, mining, and industry are also the economic activities of the Thai population. Currently, Thailand's main income is the tourist sector. The uniqueness of cultural buildings in Thailand is the main attraction for foreign tourists. Thailand is the only country in ASEAN that has never been colonized by Europeans. Thailand in Thai is parted Thai, which means land of freedom. Since the 1800s, Thailand changed its name including Siam from Sanskrit, which means dark or brown, and Thailand. Ramakin is a national story of the Thailand that has influenced the life of its people. In Thailand, the head is the most respected part of the body. No one would dare touch the head, not even the head of a child. On the other hand, the foot is considered the most despicable part because it is used as a tool to land on the ground. Therefore, the feet should not be exposed to holy statues or other people. Indonesia and Thailand have a tradition of drinking tea. In some areas in Indonesia, the habit of drinking tea is passed down from generation to generation. One of them is tea brewed in a teapot. Therefore, this tea is called teapot. In Thailand, tea is served with milk and spices. The tea is called Thai iced tea and is served cold.